Really, TJ? Really? What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it. Oh, you know how we do it. So let's get into it, and welcome to another edition of J Topics. Look, unless you've been living under a rock, unless you've been living under a rug, unless you've just, been in a coma for the past 2 weeks, I'm sure you have heard about TJ Holmes and Sarah Robach. Is that how I pronounce her name? Sarah Robach of Good Morning America. G3. Well, first of all, I have to say, I didn't even know there was such a thing as a G3. I do know that there's I guess there are 2 or 3 facets to that whole morning thing. You know, there's the super early one, I guess, and then there's the second one, which features Robin Roberts. And then I guess there's the G3, which features TJ Holmes and amyrobach. Okay. Okay, so guys, I'm not going to go into all of the details as to this happened and that happened. I'm sure you guys have heard about it at this point already, okay? But I do want to specifically talk about TJ Holmes. As a matter of fact, I want to do just a little deep dive on TJ. Okay, first of all, let's go back to the days of CNN. How many of you guys remember when TJ Holmes was actually on CNN? I mean, and I say this as a fan, I was totally rooting for TJ Holmes back in the day, y'all. Seriously, I remember it was TJ Holmes and Don Lemon. They were both on CNN at the same time, you know. Now, I personally, I was more team TJ Holmes because I just liked TJ's delivery. I liked his swag, and he just seemed like just almost like a homeboy, you know, talking to you as he delivers the news. I never cared for Don Lemon. To this day, I still don't like Don Lemon, but that's a whole nother video. So for me, TJ Holmes was like the anti-Don Lemon, you know, okay. But something happened with TJ Holmes and CNN back then, and I'm not sure exactly what happened, but y'all correct me down in the comments if, you know, and I'm sure you will. But I do believe that TJ Holmes was fired. I think he got fired from CNN. So that whole situation happened, no longer on CNN. And then it was like for a little while we hadn't heard from TJ. And then he ended up on BET. Y'all remember that? TJ Holmes was on BET. He was doing some, I guess, maybe some corresponding type work or whatever. I think they had him working on special stories. I think he even did like some celebrity interviews or whatever. But for some reason, I don't think that BET was necessarily a good fit for TJ. As a matter of fact, I have heard through the grapevine that BET, they're not known for paying their on-air talent that well, you know. That's kind of been the thing with BET for a long time. But I have heard, guys, that BET is now about 80% black owned. So that is a great thing. I remember back in the day when, I believe it was Bob Johnson. Yeah, Bob Johnson. Remember, he initially owned BET, okay? And then he sold it and Viacom bought them out. So like I said, I hear that they're like 80% black, which is a wonderful thing, okay? So he was like, peace with BET. And all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, it seemed, he ended up on Good Morning America. Now, when he first started off with Good Morning America, it was sort of the same type of thing with BET, you know, just kind of, they had him bouncing around and doing some things and special stories. He was not who he is now, you know. Fast forward to 2022, almost 23, you know, he's at the anchor desk. He has his own show with his beloved work wife, amyrobach. Oh yeah. The chemistry, the chemistry, the chemistry. Who knew? Who knew? And not only who knew, who knew that TJ was as sloppy and reckless as he is? Again, I don't necessarily want to talk about Amy so much in this video, and we know she's trifling too, but I have to say, TJ, brother, I'm very, very, extremely disappointed in you. Because first of all, as a black man in the position that you are, I know your ass know better than that. I know you know better than that. How in the hell did you end up where you are? Y'all, not only was TJ screwing amyrobach, but just 9 months prior to messing around with her, he was also screwing around with a producer on Good Morning America. And apparently he had like a 3-year affair with her. Now all of this while being married to his wife, who happens to be a lawyer, a woman that is very successful within her own right. She works for Jay-Z's Rock Nation, so she's good. Screwing around on your wife. And if that wasn't bad enough, we now find out that TJ has also been screwing staffers on the show, interns. Oh, I mean, just an entire mess. Again, TJ, what in the hell were you thinking, brother? You never ever shit where you eat. First of all, I don't encourage you screwing around on your wife. But brother, if you were gonna do it, you mean to tell me, TJ, as much... I'm trying to keep this as PG-13 as I can. But let's just say this. Y'all, I know for a fact that those women have been throwing it at TJ since he walked into that studio. And I would even dare to say men as well, because I'm sure a lot of gay men want to screw them as well. But that's a whole nother subject. But I'm just saying, it's like, how sloppy can you get? You mean to tell me you couldn't have, I don't know, gone up the street to the local bar? You couldn't have gone to like the bodega? This is New York, right? You just had to screw all of these women on that show. And now, word on the curb is amyrobach, she will be back on the show. So she gets to keep her job with her trifling ass, and she's just as trifling as he is, because they were both married. And not only were they both married, get this, y'all, both of them were like doing double dates. She was with her husband, he's with his wife, and they were like literally going on couples dates together. And the whole time they're screwing each other, just nasty. And then, and get this, the producer that he was screwing with 9 months prior to screwing with Amy, TJ knew that woman's husband as well. And he and his wife were going on double dates with them. I'm like, what in the hell? I mean, why don't just everybody get one big old bed and just have an orgy? Because it's just too much damn DNA swapping for me. Y'all, the whole thing is a mess. Reckless. And now you got your black ass about to lose your job, TJ, because you are still suspended indefinitely. You fell into the illusion of inclusion. Did you really think that you were going to come back to this show and be treated equal to that white woman you were screwing? Now, this has nothing to do with race, guys. This honestly has nothing to do with race for me. Love who you love, be with who you be with. But at the end of the day, we have to approach this thing realistically. And yes, here on Jay's World TV, guys, we talk about race, okay? We talk about race. This is a very uncomfortable subject, but we have to address it because it's just the truth. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. TJ, I'm very disappointed in you, brother. Very, very disappointed in you. But anyway, guys, look, I could go on, but I'm sure as I'm editing this video, there will be more developments with this story. So maybe I might come back at y'all again. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. First of all, do you think that amyrobach, should she be able to keep her job? Do you think that TJ should be able to keep his job? What do you think of all those interns and staffers and producers? Just a mess. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at jaisworld.tv. That's jaisworld.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.